damn it, Dave. All right,
Did you start streaming?
Yep, and I'm going to record the audio. Hello!
Hello.
All right, we got audio. We're ready?
Yeah, give me.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the All Things Star Wars halftime show. This is our second ever halftime show? Because
Yes, let's.
we did one the year the Eagles won it. I think we didn't do one last year because, quite frankly, it wasn't that interesting.
Facts.
Yeah, so this is our second ever Super Bowl halftime show. So, analysis so far, we're into the half, 10-10 tie, which, if you ask me, this is exactly the game the 49ers want to play. They would much rather have a low-scoring, grindier game. I remember we mentioned in the first quarter, it's like, fuck, the first quarter's already over. It felt like there was 2 drives and then it was done.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think that is playing right into the 49ers game. Both teams are looking not up to their season best, but
Well, listen, I think that for Mahomes, I think he was really, really anxious early.
Yeah.
Like he was putting way too much zip on the ball.
Yeah.
And you could tell, like his passes were just everything was on a line. Everything was thrown really hard. Not a lot of touch.
Yeah.
And a couple of touch passes that Mahomes has had he's overthrown. So I think Mahomes is going to have to come back from halftime and be like, okay, normal football game. You know, halftime is going to be what, like a fucking. How long is halftime usually? Okay,
it's like 45 minutes for the Super Bowl.
it's fucking stupid long.
Yeah.
But look, it's a new game. It was a brand new game. What? You got shit in
I
your
can
teeth?
feel broccoli in my teeth. So
Hopefully,
Yeah.
see if it shows up. No, look, it's been a good game, a good back and forth so far. I think it's about to get unleashed, though. I think at this point, everyone's trying to play their game, like you said. The 49ers like, okay, let's control tempo. Let's keep their offense off the field. Let's keep them from scoring.
Yeah.
Cool. Second half, I think it's a completely different. You're going to have a completely different pace to the game.
Right, and that's been the Chiefs' MO for the whole playoffs. It's like they start off slow, but then by the second half, they just fucking light it up.
I think, there was a stat in the beginning of the game that said the first 2 playoff games they were behind 10 points in each one of those games, and then they came back for the win.
Yeah.
Right now, it's a fresh game.
Yeah.
49ers are getting the ball,
Which is good.
This is going to be, if the 49ers don't score on this possession, it could change the entire complexion of this game.
I agree.
Because I almost guarantee you that they have this next, like Andy Reid, what Andy Reid does is he scripts so many plays, right? So that first drive was scripted to a point.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, we're going to script these 12 plays. This is what we're going to do. They're going to come out at halftime and they're going to do the same thing. When they get the ball, they're going to script. And that script is going to be to a touchdown.
Yeah.
Like, so you're going to see this variation of different plays. Hopefully none of the fucking let's double reverse. Like, I hate that shit. Holy fuck, if that wasn't like shades of good old Andy Reid.
Yeah.
You know, with the fucking reverse that, you know, great. The 49ers did it a couple times and they made it work. Cool.
Well, but the 49ers have been doing that all year, though. So that's their game. I don't know what the hell the Chiefs are thinking.
And honestly, I don't know if the Chiefs have been doing that all year too. I don't know. That goofy pirouette thing they had where they fucking did the direct snap. Like, what the fuck? The Backstreet Boys fucking backfield was happening where they're all synchronized fucking spinning into a fucking formation. I'm like, come on,
well,
man.
they scored a touchdown on that
Come
play,
on,
so
man.
you can't criticize it too much. Because
No, they didn't. They were short on that play. They scored the next play.
Whatever. But, so, here's the thing. I think the last 2 real drives of each team is very telling. I'm not counting the 49ers' final drive because it's as regulation was expiring. I don't count that. But the Chiefs' final drive, I don't know where these fucking play calls were coming from. But it was like 3rd and 12. They went for a yard. You know, and it's like they were only trying to get a yard.
That's Andy Reid.
Yeah.
That is how Andy Reid thinks.
Yeah, terrible play calling. But then on the 49ers side, they finally got their run game together, and they got that touchdown with Juszczyk. So that is the 49ers game. They finally got their style of offense rolling. So, I mean, we'll see if that continues in the second half. But
I think the big thing is second half teams. What second half teams do well is make adjustments. And what you have with the Chiefs is a second half team throughout the season. they're going to have extra time.
Yeah.
They're going to be able to look at, all right, here's the shot. Here's these formations. Like, this is how we defend against this.
Yeah.
And they're going to be able to go out there and defensively make those adjustments. Now, the offense is going to – Andy's going to call what he's going to call, right? This is just how he runs his offense. It's gotten him to the Super Bowl before, and it's gotten him here. They're going to do what Andy does.
Yeah.
And that's fine because you have Mahomes and you have this running back who I can't – number 26, whose name is escaping me as even as we
Chiefs
speak.
running back?
Yeah. He's – they got to be – if you had taken me to 2004, this time in 2004, and watching the Eagles fucking Super Bowl and their lack of running game in that game, just me screaming at the fucking television for Andy to fucking run the goddamn ball, then it's basically the same thing. Like, wow, look, this running back was really, really doing well. So what are we going to do next? Oh, we're going to do this like cockamamie fucking reverse. Then we're going to throw a screen that didn't have a chance of getting the first down.
No.
So okay, everything, it's football. Everything's a gamble. These are the two best teams. They're here. They're playing the big game. So,
well, and that's what I said at the beginning, like when we were recording the actual show of the podcast earlier today. I think it's the team that's the best prepared, the best coach is going to win this game. So, and we don't know at this point, right? Because it's a fresh start. We've got one half to go. It's 0-0 essentially.
Yeah.
So
it's a 30-minute game at this point.
Yeah, it's how well do they adjust, and who performs better.
Listen, I said it on a pod. I want to see halftime, like from this point forward. Now's when you beat the over, right? I said the Chiefs with the over. So right now with 20 points, they got a ways to go.
Yeah,
but I still think that they beat the over. I still think that's a safe bet. And I think we're going to see some explosiveness. And let's face it, we want to see some excitement. Yeah. We want to see fucking big plays down the field. We want to see Tyreek Hill fucking break one off. We want to see Garoppolo throw that first touchdown pass.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to see those things, but at the end of the day, they have to score. They have to get down. Don't get so cheeky with some of these plays that you're playing yourself right out of the game.
For the Chiefs, for the 49ers, again, this has been their style of play all season.
Yeah.
So the trickery and the fuckery on the line,
I think the problem with the 49ers right now is that Garoppolo has had to throw too many passes.
Yeah. Very surprising.
Yeah. For a guy that in the NFC Championship game, he throw 8 passes?
Yeah.
Or some fucking shit like that.
Right.
Like, oh, we're gonna keep all his passing game in the can until no. Pretty Boy has been he's been hurried. He's been
he got that pick because he had that pressure and he kind of it looked like he was trying to throw it away, but he didn't have enough
when
arm
you
on
throw
it.
the ball away, you don't throw it fucking 60 yards down the field or attempt to. You throw the ball away to the sideline.
Yeah.
Like his whole arm angle, his whole body was going forward. It was just it was a mistake. Holmes has not looked sharp either. I think both of these guys they get settled in. They get in the locker room, do what they do during halftime. Hopefully, there's a fucking Shakira and J-Lo start scissoring on the fucking on the stage, which we're missing right now.
Right.
We should have some sort of picture so we could see what's going on.
Yeah. Because for you guys,
which the hips don't lie.
For the Stone Bleeds and the Tom Jensens and the Dons and Scotts, we're doing this for you. We're missing the hot Latina action at the halftime show for you guys. So please give us a like. I see 8 watching and 4 likes. So come on, let's.
And here's what's funny. So 49ers scored that touchdown. Jason jumps on the floor and is fucking flossing like nobody's business. Just embarrassing his children by just flossing like Yes, it was just fucking hilarious.
It was just natural. It's just like what.
Yep. It just
my
happened.
My instincts kicked in.
Yep.
So.
And my wife was trying to get video of it, and then he's like, "Oh no, it only happens when they score." And then he got the extra point, and he did it again.
Yeah.
And we missed it again.
Yep.
So I promise I will try when the 49ers score again. I will try and have my phone at the ready to catch the Jason Roscom flossing.
And I will do it every time they score. I will floss.
All right, so apparently we're not missing anything. Bronco Fett, I agree with you. We need another Fast and Furious movie, like another holiday special. I have not seen a single one of those movies.
And neither have I. And much like the Bond movies, I've never seen the Fast and
You
Furious
are
either.
just a fucking idiot for not watching a Bond movie.
I gotta be an
What
idiot.
is wrong with you?
I don't know. It's just, it was something that
This is
to
the
me.
25th Bond movie.
Right?
I'm not saying all of them are great.
It's the 25th Fast and Furious movie, so?
I'm pretty sure you can't like compare Bond movies to the fucking Fast
What's
and
the
Furious.
difference? They're all action-y based.
You are blasphemous right now. just people. The man has not seen a fucking Bond movie.
I don't know what to say. It's just
you could say you're wrong and you're sorry for not seeing one of the movies that you should see.
First of all, I'm not sorry for anything, and I refuse to apologize for anything ever in my life. Ask my wife; she knows. But no, like it just doesn't really. It's not my thing.
They're good movies, man.
I don't dispute that. That's the thing. I'm not saying that they're bad movies. They're just not my cup of tea.
But you'll watch the holiday special.
Willingly. That is a brilliant.
Willingly watch the holiday special.
A brilliant piece of cinematic history.
Oh my fucking God. Turn off the cable box and not give them any ratings for halftime. Shakira is not Latina. She is Brazilian.
Is she?
I believe Bronco Fett. He's our subject matter expert on these things.
On Latinos.
Well, on Brasilia at least. Because he speaks Portuguese.
Oh, he is well traveled.
Yes. So I will give him like, look, she is from South America.
Yeah, and thank you, Lunar Girl, for your support.
Okay.
She's watching outside with very little
care
care for the game.
So Scott Rasmussen, but you've seen 3 Bond movies. Which 3 have you seen?
Well, one of them has to be GoldenEye. For sure.
How can you tell us anything of what we have to watch? Because you played GoldenEye on the fucking Nintendo 64?
Yes. That's
fucking wanker.
Whatever.
You are a wanker.
And Lunar Girl agrees she is from Brazil. So my mistake. I'm not going to apologize because I don't apologize for anything ever, which again, as I've stated before. But
oh my God. I want to know which 3 Bond movies you've seen.
One of them has to be GoldenEye.
Hi, it's Kelly Olsen. I changed my name.
Oh. Well, welcome, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. Who's Kelly Olsen?
She's one of his friends. You know, him, the guy that was sitting here a couple weeks ago. Yes.
Right. Nick.
Yes.
Big Swede.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, that's right. Thank you. I wish I'm bad with names.
Me too.
I have a photographic memory, but I cannot see.
Yes! Thank you, Tom! Redemption!
That's not redemption.
Are you kidding me?
The man doesn't curse.
So? Cursing doesn't define you. Well, it defines me, but it doesn't define humans in general.
Hey, speaking of, anybody see the Rick and Morty commercial? Thought it was great. It has to be a setup for another one. They have to have another Rick and Morty commercial in the second half
with the Lay's potato chips and the robot kid and
Pringles. It was Pringles. Were you watching?
I don't know.
Jesus,
I don't eat
for
chips.
God's sakes! Yes, we are Penn State. Yeah. Did I mention on the pod that my daughter changed her degree?
No.
Yeah. She's not in telecommunications anymore.
No.
Yep. Gone.
Get
Gone.
out. Oh.
Now she's in kinesiology. She's going to be like an AD.
Wait, what? You just said a bunch of things that aren't English. English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Kinesiology.
What is that?
It's like physical therapy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that type of shit.
Yeah, say physical therapy. Sneesiology or whatever the fuck you just said.
Kinesiology.
That's not a word.
It is a word.
Yeah, physical therapy. That's
Pringle Rick. Yes, Pringle Rick.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to write that down.
The Walmart commercial is the one that really stuck out to me, where they just basically they're like,
oh yeah,
let's just pick a whole bunch of different movie references, like very obscure in some of them, like the Mars Attacks, but we'll take. Yeah,
I'm watching the fucking shit back.
Woo,
I should do one like part of the podcast with just as the Mars Attack.
Don't do it a whole episode. nobody would ever listen to us again. Oh God, that hurts just listening to it.
Yeah, it's like deep.
But there was a Star Wars reference in that. You had R2
Yes.
and C-3PO. I think we even had the voice of Anthony Daniels in there for a brief second.
For a second, like people were talking, so we really couldn't hear it. But yeah, it had the Falcon in the background. It was like a Tatooine desert, like scenery. Yeah, how much fucking money did that Walmart commercial cost? Like to have all of those references in it. Have Bill from Bill and Ted. So let me get this straight. Walmart has Star Wars money, but doesn't have fucking John Wick money. Because why would you just have Bill from Bill and Ted's?
Right.
Like, so they couldn't get fucking Keanu Reeves?
Well, they might have asked him, and he'd have been like, no.
No, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
You can't pay me enough to fucking do this. That's really comes. Oh, listen, he would fucking sponsor if it was something he cared about. He would do it for free. I mean, let's face it. It's fucking Keanu Reeves. It's John Wick, whatever. But R2 is buying a Roomba. That's actually pretty funny. I need to. My stater changed her major 3 times. Yeah, so this is my daughter's second major change. She's super, super excited about it. I'm super excited for her. She, like I said, she wants to be like an athletic director at a school, and she loves sports. And that's one of the reasons she wanted to do telecommunications, because she wanted to be involved in sports broadcasting, just so she could be around it. So she's like, yeah, it's her junior year. She's probably have to spend some extra time at school, but she's passionate about it, and that's what's important. What? Oh,
I'm just
the escape pod.
Reminding people to check out the escape pod.
Kinesiology, yes, kinesiology, and she's dating a physics somebody who's a doctorate candidate for like theoretical physics.
So there you go. If her career doesn't pan out, marry the doctorate guy, and call it good.
Yep.
So a backup plan. It's always good to have a backup
plan. Win-win.
Yes.
So
good job.
Yeah, Walmart. It's amazing. Coming back to the Walmart commercial, my in-laws work for Walmart. The stories they come back with, the evil corporation. But you can't beat the commute, because the Walmart is like right across the creek. Mm-hmm. They could take my kayaks and kayak to work.
I could walk if I worked at the Walmart near here. I could walk there every day for work. So
yeah, it's so there is something to be said for that. Oh man, you are missing the halftime show green laser bit. It's just like weird.
More than one person has mentioned the halftime show is weird right now. So
that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah,
J-Lo is kind of weird. All right, what else commercial wise do we remember?
God,
so we had our Maverick.
We did have a Maverick mini trailer.
Yeah, more of Tom Cruise in a fucking. I guess he's in some experimental like SR-71 type platform.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
You got to suspend your disbelief a little bit.
I'm going to have to eat all the disbeliefs to for a lot of that.
Well, and let's be honest, we're going to see that movie. We're probably going to see it. We're probably going to see it in 4DX.
Absolutely.
And there's some things you're just going to have to let go. Being Air Force and military guys, you're just going to have to, like, why is he still in the military after 30 years and still only a captain? There's
he's a Navy captain because he's reckless and brr.
So we're suspend your disbelief.
He could be a reservist. He could be a reservist.
That is true. They let them stay in for fucking ever.
Yeah, I mean, he could be a reservist. He just, like, there was a tribute to the statue of Pat Tillman.
That's cool.
It was cool that whole sequence with the kid running through, and it had all the NFL players. It's kind of replicating that commercial that was successful last year with they were like they were in an award ceremony and they were like throwing the award around. You don't remember that?
Oh, with all the NFL players.
Yeah, with all the NFL players. Yeah. So I think that was really similar to that.
But that was fun. This was more kind of like
this is like a whole lead in, and then that part, and then the kid.
Why you got to get serious?
Cool, the kids running into the stadium and all that shit. Yeah, very cool. Stonebleeds, I have Walmart storage cashier. Listen, first of all, I'm going to caveat saying this out loud by saying that if you do in fact make something of what I'm about to say, that I expect royalties. The All Things Star Wars podcast expect royalties, and we will host said I have Walmart Stories podcast. Wouldn't that be a fucking great podcast?
That would be great.
I have Walmart Stories, and fucking just a weekly podcast just telling about some random bullshit that's happened to Walmart.
Well, fuck, we could do that with the military after I retire.
Oh, well, I'm writing a book that's going to encapsulate a lot of that nonsense. Of course, it won't ever it won't. See, the trick is for all of our bullshit, because of the nature of what we used to do, it's that border of like, how much of this shit is like, how much can you generalize, and then how much can you just flat out? Because I feel like at some point we still have to answer the man. Like if I wrote a book, and I'd probably be like, oh, okay, I probably have to submit this through some fucking process so that it comes back and makes sure that it doesn't.
I mean, as long as you're not putting any classified information out there, what's the fucking difference?
Well, that's the thing. Like, what if derivative classification is a very, very iffy thing? You know how that goes.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, what the fuck?
I took the CBT, so yeah.
All right. So Kool-Aid Man crying on Mr. Peanut's grave.
What
Boo.
was that?
Boo! So there was this whole fucking Mr. Peanut bullshit, right? Where he falls, like, Wesley Snipes, and they're holding him, and it's like, it looks like fucking...
Why are the Kool-Aid Man and Mr. Clean and a couple other commercial people at the fucking Planters Peanut funeral? Like,
listen,
are they all owned by the same company?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
P&G, is that a Procter & Gamble thing?
I have no idea.
I don't either. Google. Hey Google.
Yeah. Or
Somebody,
hey, chat people.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, that fucking Mr. Peanut bullshit. Like, yeah, they're trying to exploit the fucking child.
The Baby Yoda?
Yes. Hence, Baby Peanut. #Baby Peanut.
Is that
anybody who's buying into this bullshit? You're wrong, and
Hold
you're
on.
a bad person.
I gotta search Twitter real quick. Is this really trending right now?
Well, they want it to trend because that's the whole point. They spent fucking
Baby Nut.
Is it Baby Nut or Baby Peanut?
Baby Nut is trending right now. Trending with Baby Yoda.
Boo! Hey, it is Procter & Gamble. Ha! Why did I know that? Ugh, that's scary.
Are they all owned by the same company?
Yeah, Procter & Gamble.
Get the fuck out. See, that's corporate America bullshit with all these companies all fucking merging and...
Well, it's like the like all the beer companies are owned by like two different...
All right, Kristen said the halftime show's over. So
it's over?
Yep,
all right.
So we are going to have to end this, but thank you everybody for joining us. It's going to be a hell of a second half. I think it's going to be a down to the wire. This could be a who has the ball last kind of a game.
So let me ask you this. If the Niners win, are you going to do a celebratory... I think what you should do is you should get on camera and floss for everybody.
And just floss for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, for at least until you pass out. Just keep flossing.
I will consider doing something like that.
All right, fair enough. So you heard it here first, people.
All right.
And the embarrassment of Jason. And again, I don't have any skin in this fight, so I just hope they make the over. I'm interested in having an entertaining game.
Yep. All right.
Best of luck.
Yep. Thanks for joining us, and go Niners.
Okay, now what do we click? I wish I could do a Rick. I got to work on that.
Oh, the kind of screechy sort of. Oh no, wait. Rick is Rick the
Orange
old
and
guy?
Fetso coming soon. Yeah. What?
All right. Halftime show 2020. And then we're gonna go ahead and stop the stream here in a second. All right. Thanks everyone for joining us. Appreciate it. It was fun, but we got to get back to the game. Peace, bitches.
Peace. Yeah.